Hi folks, today I'm going to be reassembling my 1974 Honda CB200 clutch basket. This is the first time I've ever done it. This is the owner's manual, the shop manual that shows how it goes together, and it's pretty good, but you gotta take apart an old one. What I did was I bought one on eBay and bought some new clutch friction plates, friction discs, and now I'm going to reassemble the one I bought on eBay. The one on the bike is still good. This is just a spare. Anyway, I'm still learning the terminology of all these parts, but essentially this part here, number 23, is the clutch outer, and these are my new 5 clutch disc friction discs, and these are the plates that go in between the friction discs, and this is the pressure plate. This is a collar that goes in the basket. This is the, I think they call this the outer. Number 23 is called the clutch outer, and this collar goes right in the center, like that. This is the lifter plate, and this lifter plate has 4 bolts that hold the whole assembly together, and it has a bearing that should be flawless. No slop, no nothing. Clean it very well. Make sure it's a good bearing that you're going to put back in there. This got a little piece here. I believe I took it out and put it in like that. It may go the other way. I'm going to look at the one that's in the bike now before I put that away. And there's also a circlip that goes down and holds the thing to the crank. Anyway, so we're going to start by putting a friction disc on essentially the clutch center, and then we're going to do a clutch plate that goes in the grooves, and we're just going to alternate friction disc. The 2 outer ones are going to be friction discs. Outer plate, friction disc, plate, and like I said, 2 outers, meaning this one and the one on the bottom here. When we put the pressure plate on like this, it simply goes in the holes like that, and you flip it over, like so. Then you take your springs, and this is what holds the whole mess together. You want to make sure that these springs are all the same height, and they haven't taken a seat, they're not damaged or warped or anything. Get new ones. Very important. Take the lifter plate, and I believe this is where that circlip would go down here to hold this whole part down, but I'm not sure. I haven't done it yet. Maybe you can tell me. And that is essentially what this video is for, so we can talk about this, and maybe you can get me straightened out on some of this stuff. But this will give you the opportunity to see what's ahead of you if you haven't done this before. So you screw these down, and these go to a torque specification that should be in your owner's manuals. And if you need them, I can get them for you. These are just going to go down hand tight. Like I said, this is not going in the bike now. This is just for later use. And I'm anxious to put a new clutch in it, but the old one seems to be fine with 8,000 miles on it. So anyway, this one has about, I believe these parts have 6,000 or so miles. A person on eBay who I bought it from said that that's what it had. So now we're going to try and weasel this in. And this takes a little messing around, because you got to get those tabs right in there. And it will go in, it's not a problem, not a big deal, but you do want to align the tabs. And if this is deburred well, which I deburred mine, and then cleaned it spotlessly, it should go in. You just got to kind of help it. I'm sure somebody's got a trick out there to make it go, and there it is. It just pops right in. Now this piece here is for the oil pump. This is the oil pump. This is the little piston that spins and goes right into the oil pump. I got a used oil pump with this, and as this spins, you can see it goes in and out and makes oil pressure. And this is the basket, the strainer basket that goes in the bottom of the filter. Make sure you clean your baskets really well. You don't want any garbage floating around in there. And then the folks at Honda thought it would be hilarious to put a centrifugal oil filter in it with a easily breakable cover, like I broke mine in the bike, and that's why I bought this. You got to clean this out very well, and there's a screw that holds this in, which they don't tell you in the book to take out, and of course it says take it out with pliers, and I broke the little tangs off. But that's that. essentially, that's how you do it. And please ask any and all questions. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks.